Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Terry, and today I'm going to be doing a dip powder extension tutorial. It's been a really long time since I did a dip powder video, so today I'm going to be breaking out my Color Club Serendipity kit and doing a fall manicure. So I'm going to split this video up into two. So the fall Halloween nail art I'm going to put in a separate video just in case you're watching this video and it's not around Halloween. So I'm going to be adding nail extensions or nail tips to my nails because I want my nails to be longer. So if you're not interested in adding nail tips, I do have a dip powder video that's done on my natural nails, and I'll be sure to link that so you can go watch that video instead. But if you want to make your nails a little bit longer, you can add nail tips. I'm just taking some KDS nail glue. Any nail glue will work, and I'm gluing on these nail tips that I got from Amazon. I will link that in the description box. Okay, so I just add glue to the tip and glue it on top of my natural nails and hold it for about 10 seconds and they are attached. After I've attached the nail tips, I'm then going to file them into the shape that I want. So I'm going for a square shape today. And I'm also going to trim these nail tips because they're way too long for me. So I'm going to trim them down quite a bit with this little acrylic nail trimmer. Again, I'll link that in the description box. I'm going to trim it and then file the nails in the shape I want. I wish I went a little bit more coffin shaped with these nails, but I didn't do that. So we ended up with a square shape, which is fine. So I'm using a nail file that is a 100/180 grit file. You want a lower grit nail file when you're using like extensions and stuff like that because it's a coarser file. Next, I'm going to be using this buffing block and just kind of smoothing out the transition from my nail to the nail tip. And then I'm also going to be buffing the nail tip to remove any shine. This is going to make the dip powder adhere to the nail tip better. So after you finish all those steps, I'm going to dust off the excess powder. So I'm going to be using the Color Club dip powder called In the Buff. I got this from like one of Color Club's many sales they have throughout the year. They have really great sales, like 50% off. So these dip powders are pretty cheap. And I also am using the liquids I got from a kit I bought at Walmart. The Color Club Serendipity kit was available at Walmart for $20. And it comes with 3 like mini colors. So if you're interested in trying out dip powder, just head to Walmart. It's a really great deal. Okay, so I'm applying step 1, which is kind of like a glue. I forget what they call it in this kit, but it's basically a glue. And I'm just applying this glue at the part of the nail where my natural nail meets the nail tip. And then I'm just dipping that into the powder, and the powder is going to stick to this section. So when you're adding nail extensions, you kind of have to dip way more than you would if you're just applying dip powder to your natural nails. And the reason for this is you kind of want to form the nail. So by forming the nail, you have to dip your nails a lot of times. I probably dipped my nails maybe 5 to 6 times to get the shape I wanted. And I basically don't want my nails to be super flat, so I'm going to try to create a apex using dip powder. An apex is just like a curve basically in the nail. So after I've dipped all my nails once, I'm taking this big fluffy makeup brush. Any brush will work. And I'm just removing any excess powder off my nail. And then I'm just going to repeat these steps over and over again. So this step, I'm applying the glue from about the middle of my nail all the way to the tip of my nail. And then dipping my nails in the powder. Okay, finally I'm going all the way down to my cuticle area. So I like to only dip like 2 times at most, going all the way down the nail, because I really hate when the cuticle area is too bulky. It's really hard to smooth that out with the nail file after you've already done it, unless you have like an e-file, and I'm not that great with the e-file. So if you're new to this and you're doing it at home and you just want to use a regular file to smooth everything out, I would do it this way. Do your cuticles last and only dip your cuticle area twice, because then it'll just be way too bulky. Okay, so I'm going in one more time. Some people like to do their final coat and dip it in a clear dip powder, but it's not necessary. So I'm just going to do one more coat of this in the buff neutral color. And I like to be really careful when I apply the glue. I don't want to get any glue on my skin at all, so I'm being super careful. So just be really slow and take your time, because wherever you put the glue is where the powder is going to stick. So you want your nails to look really nice, really clean, really professional. So just be really careful when you're applying this glue. The glue's not super runny or anything, so it basically sticks where you put it, so you don't really have to worry about that. Hopefully you can see that there's kind of like a curve in my nails, so the nails aren't super flat. If you just dip 2 to 3 times in the dip powder with nail extensions, your nails are going to look really flat when you look at them from like the profile. So you don't want that. You kind of want a little curve, a little hump. I know everybody likes their nails to look different, but you don't want your nails to look super flat because they just don't look as nice in my opinion. So alright, so after we've dipped all the nails, again, I'm going to brush any dust off my nails. Sorry, I'm going to brush any powder off my nails. And then we're going to apply step 2, which is the activator. So the activator is basically going to harden all the powder so you can file it without it being like gummy or whatever. So you want to be very generous with the activator. Like very generous. However, you don't really want to get it on your skin, so be careful about that. Okay, so I did most of my filing with the regular nail file off camera because my nails are really thick. So after you finish filing, you want to buff your nails to make them smooth so you can't see any of those harsh lines from the nail file. And then I'm going to apply the activator one more time to make sure everything is hardened, and let the activator dry for 3 minutes before you apply your top coat. And I'm going to apply my top coat in the next step because I'm going to do a Halloween nail design. If you're interested in seeing that design, click on my next video. Alright, bye guys.